If you're getting high in Colorado today, enjoy it.
Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company. Colorado Harvest Company. Colorado Harvest Company. Colorado Harvest Company. World Viral.
Hey guys, this is Allie Greenstone from Mary's Medicinals. I'm here with Chad, Drew. This is PotTalk on World Viral TV.
Yeah, all right, Music Buzz Live. We're back here, and it is PotTalk time. Chad, what's up?
Dude, PotTalk. Very excited. As always, every week, we always try to get some really cool people, some people that are newer, some people that have been in. Oh, there's the whole song. What up? CT's like, here it is.
Where we talk about pot talk. Talk about pot.
See, now in the last 10 minutes, we've heard 3 of his songs.
We love CT, though. But yeah, tonight in the house for PotTalk, we got Alex and Q from Extracts Inc.
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Hey.
We're happy that you guys made it down to the underground, the basement here. What do you think about our studios here?
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
I love it.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys having us on here, man.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm glad you guys came, especially since we're kind of gearing up for 710, which is kind of a funny holiday. It's kind of like the connoisseurs 420.
It's
in
a
way.
new holiday,
Yeah.
I feel like. I think a lot of people don't know what it is, so let's
Yeah,
what
it's
is it
definitely
again now?
a lot. It's a much secretive kind of, you have the secret sesh all the time that comes through Denver,
Yep.
goes out to California. It's very kind of a tight-knit, kind of underground still. 710 is kind of turning around, and people are really starting to realize what it is.
Right.
And if you haven't noticed what 710 is, it's oil upside down.
Yeah.
We get real clever around here in
Yeah,
this
we
spot
do.
world.
It's like
We
a
got
Heritage
stoner
holiday
stuff.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It totally is. It's kind of it's an extraction time. It's you have your concentrates, dude. You put bowls. You have bowls with some honey oil or some shatter wax, dude. Hit your dab rig. People just like to get really fucked up on it.
I feel like it's kind of like the cannabis industry's service industry night.
There you go.
You know?
It is. I totally.
Because
agree.
nobody else knows about it. And nobody else goes.
It'll get there.
Yeah.
You guys been celebrating 710 more or what?
Yeah. Last year. What did we do last year? We keep it.
Somewhat kind of quiet between the company itself. We do a lot of private events and stuff.
Right.
And so I think, honestly, last year, I think we just had a bunch of friends over and kind of just dabbed out.
Tons
with
of oil.
There's the whole big thing going on right now with the public consumption.
Yeah.
Trying to get people to sign that to have responsible use.
Right.
I think that would be a big turn for a lot of these events, whether it's weed smoking or oil smoking. So that kind of puts a limit on where you can go. So it normally ends up in like somebody's house.
Yep,
or,
for sure.
It's
Just you and your homies, dude,
Right.
chilling,
Yeah.
getting real fucked up.
Getting
That's a
real
typical
high.
story
Oh, yeah.
for 710. You're like, what'd you do last year? And you're like, I couldn't fucking tell. I know I was high as shit, dude. That's what I know, dude. So how the hell is Extract Inc.,
Yeah,
dude?
give us a little info on the company. What do you guys do?
Man, things are going really well recently. We are more focused on producing for other companies. We just started actually with Colorado Harvest not even a week or two ago. Shout outs to them. So we focus on their branding, on their packaging, and so most people don't recognize our logo or our name because we really want it to be about the people's product that we're processing for. And so through that, we've kind of worked with about 30 different dispensaries here that are really trying to focus on quality product. We like, obviously, the best product we possibly can. Works better for numbers wise,
Yeah, for
and
sure. For
business
everybody.
wise, but
Yeah.
then for everybody,
Yeah.
you're supplying a great medicinal product or recreational product. It really is a great use for both. And so we've really focused on that, and now as the times have kind of turned and we've had a solid kind of backbone to our company, we're really starting to focus on our own brand, really trying to find our own product, basically. We don't control our own product. We don't grow it yet.
Right.
But so that's kind of the next kind of processes that are happening. And you'll start to see more and more of our name and our product, and we definitely focus on top quality. We want the best, nothing but the best is kind of our approach to really everything. It kind of boils down to even the customer service.
Yeah.
We believe, it's just...
I think that's a family value for you.
It
so,
is.
you know what I mean? Like, within your family, you guys have always had that, and I know that your brother has always had that standard as well, which is why I'm on the north side. I always shop at Urban Dispensary. No.
So
Yeah.
Nice plug.
what you guys do then is you take products that the dispensaries already have and then extract it for them and then package it?
Yeah, so basically our license allows us to go to any dispensary in the state of Colorado and work out some sort of contract with them to then take their material, whether it's leaf or full bud, and we take it back to our facility and we run it through our extraction machine, which is the solvent we use is N-butane solely right now. So we pass butane over the raw material.
Okay.
And then we collect we recover that solvent into another tank, and then we collect those oils and we process them into several different end products.
Right.
Right on.
That's very cool, dude. And that's the part. These guys do the part that has been getting on the news about blowing people's fucking garages up
Yeah,
and shit.
so
they
these
actually
guys are
do it
like-
the right way.
Yeah, they're like the legit helpers of the industry.
Yes.
They're like basically taking the danger out of it.
We're trying to take the danger out of it. State regulations are helping us with that side of things.
Right.
They're really telling us exactly what we need to do to be safe. Extraction facilities now have to be Class 1 Division 1, which is basically the peak of, it's essentially a paint booth.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
safest room you can build for any type of hydrocarbon or
Right.
gas work or anything like that.
Right.
So everybody's in the process of building those right now. So any licensed company in the state of Colorado will be operating out of one of those facilities by October 1st. So
Like a
it's,
paint
it's,
booth.
It's really good. It's really good for everyone.
But it's still no joke.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
definitely no joke.
I imagine you guys like Walter White and Jesse, dude. You know what I mean? Am I wrong?
No, you're
Like-
not. You're
I
not
like
too
that.
far off. But I don't know if we want that image, but
Well, you don't have to take over and put the thing around the house and make it so you have to sneak in. We got your own
Yeah,
facilities.
exactly.
Which one of them's which? Which one's Heisenberg?
Yeah.
That's the
I think I'd have to
Heisenberg.
go with Heisenberg. But
Is that right?
That's the Heisenberg.
try to stay humble.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. So I know that there's a bill on the table right now that has been kind of taking over. Don't know if it's gonna get enough signatures and everything like that. Would definitely love to get you guys' take on it. Basically, if you guys don't know, there's a bill that's going through that might possibly get some notoriety. They're trying to pass it. I think it's House Bill 139 here in Colorado, and
Is it going through and they're trying to pass it?
they're trying to get the signatures for it right now. Basically, they've gone through and got the title and all that fun shit. But anyway, it limits 16% THC content.
Oh, I remember reading that
the thing
in the
of
Denver
it is
Post.
everything else, every other paragraph except for the last one is like compliant bags and all the shit that we're already doing. Makes it seem like it's really, really cool, really, really cool. Then you come down to this last sentence and it's like limiting 16%.
Across the board.
Yeah,
Flour, concentrate, edibles.
everything.
I think that's a tough one. That's going to completely eliminate the connoisseur side of things.
Totally.
It takes away, you're stripping the material of all of its very valuable things like terpenes and certain cannabinoids, and to get to 16%, I believe you would have to almost have just a straight THC or CBD product. You wouldn't have the full spectrum.
For sure. You wouldn't have any entourage effect whatsoever. Like, you don't have enough space at that point.
I just don't like where there's no medicinal science done yet that proves that THC is harming us or is the reason. If you smoke
course.
16% THC, enough, you're going to get to the same point. And obviously, you know, they've limited beer to that same kind
Yeah.
of thing. They just passed that thing with the 3, you know,
The
allowing
3-2,
full, you know,
yeah.
full alcohol in sales. So, you know, it has existed that they will limit certain things like this. But I know from, you know, certain people that have hardcore medical problems, they use high THC and low terpenes for certain things, low THC and high terpenes for different effects, whether it's anxiety, hunger. There's certain different combinations that you have to use that can really help that person, that individual,
ailment,
that
right?
that
Yeah.
ailment,
Totally.
or you know. So it just doesn't make sense. You know, the world that we live in ranges from the 70 to 80%. Of THC, so
Right.
you know we're talking about eliminating that. When with edibles, I was actually just talking with a couple of people about this. You could still do full-on edibles because of the milligram ratings of
Right.
it, because that's not a THC percentage. So
Right.
it's kind of it seems a bit coming from kind of nowhere. They just were like 16%.
Yeah.
Seems a little loose. Seems a little
And
sloppy.
so I wish they had a little more backing behind it and saying, hey, these are the reasons. This is why we believe that 16% is the legitimate. Like, I know of a handful of strains that are 16% THC.
Yeah, I mean, we barely have any of them over at Colorado Harvest Company. You're ranging, and the craving for the market is to just keep getting better with your buds as well. Same thing with you guys. You guys are getting pushed to get into the 90s at this point.
Exactly. I mean, we're
People
seeing
are-
product that's 98% now. I mean, we're going for, you know, obviously you can't get to 100%,
Right.
but, you know, the goal is kind of as potent
as
as
possible.
as close as possible.
Are you guys trying to evolve to be able to break it down into each terpene as they are figured out to be able to get that scientific with it?
Definitely, and just to comment on the bill itself, like you were saying, I think instead of limiting, we should be exploring, because we've barely scratched the surface with the potential of this plant, and I feel like we're getting some leeway here, and I would just hate to see that stopped.
Totally.
Let's just keep going.
I
and,
mean, this whole terpene spectrum is still being figured out. They're just figuring out that there's, you know, the lime. I suck at all of them.
I was on
the lime
the-
one and the fucking the piney one and the
I was on the phone with the lab today. They're up to 28 different terpenes they're testing for, shoot, I lost my train of thought on that.
Well, I imagine that the industry is going to be kind of going to isolating the terpenes, you know, getting into more of a pill form and easy non-smokable form in a lot of ways as well.
I completely agree. It's the cleanest form. You know, you're definitely. I think you are messing with a couple things in the benefits of marijuana sometimes when you are separating the terpenes from the actual THC of its individual plant. So I think, like, you know, he touched on, like, you know, I think it's still a bit of learning for all of us.
Right.
You know, this is weird on just the scratching off the top here.
That's what I was going to say, is that they have 28 different terpenes they're testing for now, and that they are encouraging all the extract companies to test for terpenes with their customers, so that they can build their library of terpenes. And they said, like, they're just discovering new ones all the
It's
time.
as much science as we can do right now.
Exactly. They just
Really.
need all the help they
And
can
it's
get.
stuff that's
Yeah.
never really been done before.
Yeah.
You know, this was all kind of hush hush. Like,
yeah.
maybe I can sneak it into maybe I know this scientist guy that can do this for me, or
Right.
you know, maybe I'm some smart scientist that can do this at home with some
Yeah.
bare technique or whatever, but you know, not with all the science equipment that we now have access to, all these state-of-the-art testing
It's
facilities.
opening up, dude. 25 states medically, dude. We can't take away the
it's-
medical. There's no reason to be doing some
Exactly.
stupid bill like that.
I mean, you really think this bill's gonna pass? Though?
no, but I think that
It's
it's the
making-
start of a fucking
It's
groundswell.
making a lot more headway than
Yeah.
any of us ever expected.
Yeah.
I believe it's moved past the signatures.
No, I think they have until August to get
Okay,
signatures.
that's right.
Yeah, I think they have until
But
the
it's-
beginning of August.
it's-
I mean, that would put a
signatures.
bunch of people out of business,
Dude,
wouldn't it?
completely.
It really
immediate.
would.
Every concentrate company, most,
Riot in the streets.
Yeah, I mean, even it would go straight black market.
It
Dude.
absolutely
It totally would. So, I actually got a local boy question. I know you're an Arvada kid, dude.
Sort of.
I mean, you're right in that area.
I
Denver
snuck
native.
away, but
What up?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Growing up around here,
Yeah.
I know some of your circles and stuff. How fucking crazy is it to be in our city now as compared to those days?
It's wild. I think, we're very lucky. Like you said, 25 other medical states, so other people are getting a taste of it. I think recreational has a whole new group of people it's going to bring in, so I hope to see that keep spreading across the country. But yeah, I feel like Colorado kind of was always kind of friendly for cannabis users.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, and I've never been in Texas or any of the harsher states, so I don't really have much to compare it to. I've always felt pretty relaxed being in Denver, living in Denver. But this doesn't hurt anything, that's for sure. It's crazy when you are carrying pounds of oil in the back of your car, taking it to a dispensary. That's probably one of the craziest things. Also doing it all the time, you get desensitized really quickly. It's kind of it's an interesting twist.
Yeah.
You used to be like paranoid driving around with weed,
Totally.
especially if you had any kind of volume.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I still am. I still am. It still gets me. But, I mean, living here, the only biggest difference is obviously traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's so
Traffic, rent.
I feel so
you know.
privileged every day that I had a chance to experience Denver's beauty before everybody decided to come and share it with us.
And while I think
That was the most pleasant way to put it that I think you could have possibly phrased that.
That was very respectful.
while I think cannabis is a big reason why Denver became popular, I mean, let's not forget we have the most sunshine out of any state.
It's gorgeous.
This is one of the most beautiful states you can be in. The outdoor activities,
Yep.
all seasons. I mean,
And now you get to smoke pot in it,
and now you get to
Great
smoke
music
pot,
scene,
and it's a lot of the activities I think that pot smokers enjoy doing as well.
Yeah.
I think a big misconception about a lot of pot smokers is that we're really active.
Right.
And are like doing outdoor stuff, like being on hikes, like hitting the mountain. We have friends that hit 200 days on the mountain this year.
Right.
Just have
Dude.
insane lucky.
This guy wanted to. I know that.
Yeah,
I
I've
dreamed
never
about it.
gotten
I got
quite that
two.
many days.
That's dedication. That's our buddy
Yeah,
Steve-O.
that's
Shout out
crazy.
Steve-O.
I mean, God, even when I worked at a ski resort, I didn't get anywhere.
200
close to
days,
200
man.
days.
Do you imagine that?
It's crazy.
I
Living
guarantee
the
I'd
life.
break something.
I did break something this year, and I was only around 30. So.
Well, Extracts Inc. been here for Pot Talk. We appreciate you guys joining us.
Thank you,
Alex
thank
and
you.
Q,
for
you
having us,
guys are
guys.
awesome, dude.
We'll
for
come back
sure.
anytime.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, where are you guys
anytime.
at on the internet?
We're at extractsinc.com is a basic information site that you can see where we're located at which dispensaries. And then the best place to really kind of see what we're doing is really on Instagram, just at Extracts Inc. No spaces, no nothing. That's really the best place to get a hold of us. If you're just an avid user, if you want to ask any questions, how we do our technique, we are happy to answer any kind of questions and love it. And,
Very cool.
We're definitely
I know they're
here.
going to be popping up at a lot of the CHC locations, talking to the crowd there. So make sure that you come over, say World Viral at Colorado Harvest Companies, get 10% off of their product, which is
Awesome.
awesome price point.
Awesome.
Right on. Well, thanks for coming down, guys.
Thanks
We
for having us,
appreciate
guys.
it.
That was great.
Cool.
Hey, this has been Pot Talk. Stick around. We're going to be right back in a few minutes. Don't go away.
This is the Medina Grooves.
You're watching Music Buzz Live on World Viral TV, presented by Colorado Harvest Company.
Yeah.
We want to take advantage of this area as the highest concentration of cannabis centers anywhere in the world. If you're looking for cannabis in Colorado, you should come to the Green Mile.
Colorado Harvest Company.
Okay, so it has been approved that we can say the fuck word.
Yeah, you just did.
Okay.
all of the United States is looking to Denver, Colorado to see what is cool. You know, it used to be maybe California back in the day or maybe New York early along, but now everybody's really looking to Denver, Colorado to figure out what is cool. And when you get accepted by Colorado as cool, well, then it just spills over to the rest of the world.
You have to see the vision for this area on South Broadway. This area, 5 years from now, is going to look very different than it looks right now.
Right.
Not supposed to film me giving my tools of the trades like I know.
Tools of the trade?
Yeah.
Separate segments?
Separate segments when you do it. Always ID yourself. Say,
Hey, this is Bubba Sparks, baby, and you're watching World Viral TV. You better know about it.
World Viral.